Hey loves, so I got a few questions about my previous slides around forgiveness. Yes, within non-duality, of course, there is no forgiveness because there is no other, right? There is no thing that harms us because we are eternal. But, and please know, like, obviously you can come from that place, but what I do want you to be mindful of is that you don't use spiritual wisdom or non-duality teachings to bypass your humanity. All too often, people will come into my space and they'll have all of the wisdom, but what they forget is we need to still, we need to heal the human aspects of what we've already experienced. And we do that through love. We do that through the heart, right? It's so beautiful when you think of it, you know, the heart serves as the bridge between the lower and the upper chakras. So the way that we transmute, okay, the way that we alchemize all of our pains, all of our hurts, all of our traumas that we've experienced is through love, which could also, for those of you who have done any type of work within any of my containers, you know that love translates to deep somatic presence, or being in love with what is, right? With what is arising in this now moment. When we are able to meet what is arising in this now moment with the frequency, with the state of love, the tension that has formed within our body as a result of the experiences that we unconsciously created to serve as reflections of where, you know, we have forgotten our divinity. Those tensions that are held within the body begin to unfurl and unfold and literally, quite literally, merge. We merge with them. We come into union with all of these aspects that were locked away, stored away. And when we do that, we literally receive like a DNA upgrade. Because through integration, there is more information, more wisdom, more intelligence, more technology. And because our life force energy is no longer being siphoned or stifled into having to not only maintain that tension, but to bypass that intention, because a lot of us live with pain day in, day out, anxiety, depression, and we just cope, right? And many other ways. But because our life force energy is no longer being channeled towards that, we have more of it. And not only do we have more of it, but obviously we become more of a clearer channel to it. So now it shifts everything. Now we can actually move from a pure place of being infinite potential. Because now that we have created a habit of being deeply somatically present, deeply in love with what is arising, now we don't necessarily move from a place of mind, but we move from a place of heart, of love. So, because a lot of times, to be honest, many of us can see our patterns. We can see how we're making the same decisions. But because we haven't met them with love, we still end up creating the same outcomes no matter what type of actions we take. You ever notice that? So until you're able to confront those, all of those, all of those with love, things don't change. Because you are not changing. Your being is not changing. You are not in a state of love. You are still operating from a place of separation. You're not in union. Okay, I love you.